Hi everyone, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. This is Tina with Tina's Craft Creations. I'm on today with a haul of sorts of like souvenirs and just some random bits that I bought while I was in London. Um, so I'm just going to kind of give you a brief overview of my trip and I'll show you the things that I picked up along the way. So I arrived in London the morning of December 9th. Cheryl, over at Cheryl G, if you don't know her already, you should definitely go follow her. She met up with me at the airport. We went back to her house and I dropped off my luggage, took a shower, changed. We went over to the big shopping area in London, which is called Oxford Street. And we just mainly wanted to go grab some dinner and just look at Christmas lights. We also went to Covent Garden and just we walked all around and it was really fun. Super crowded because it was Friday night and, a couple weeks before Christmas, but um, we ended up just kind of walking around, checking out Christmas lights. We grabbed dinner, and then we actually both ended up getting like very spontaneous tattoos. Cheryl had been wanting to get a tattoo, and I'm always up for getting a new tattoo, and I had one in mind. We found a little shop around the corner from where we had dinner, and we went in to talk to them, and we just ended up getting tattooed while we were there. I'll show you mine. It is this piece here. Now this is kind of like a dual meaning for me. So I like a specific type of music called drum and bass, and the one of the DJs that I've been listening to for over 20 years, that's sort of like his logo. His one album got me through when my mom passed away, and I did meet him way back in 2003, and I told him about it. He was super nice. He's like, "I'm really glad that my music could help you get through such a hard time." And it also kind of signifies like my first solo trip abroad to London, where drum and bass is kind of like that's where it came from essentially. That's where it originated. So it has like a dual meaning for me. And I've been wanting to get it for a while. And Cheryl got a really cute little petite tattoo, which is adorable. And so that was our evening on Friday. Saturday, we decided to go get some afternoon tea, which I had never done. And so we went to a restaurant called Brown's in Canary Wharf. Canary Wharf is sort of like a low-key, non-touristy shopping area in London. I think a lot of locals go there. But we did a little shopping in the little mall. I'll show you the couple things I picked up. We had afternoon tea, which was really fun. It was a nice experience, and we didn't really do much else that evening. I think we just sort of hung out. And then Sunday, we got up early. We went to Hyde Park, which is sort of like the big park in London, sort of like Central Park would be in New York City. We walked around. It was pretty cold, but it was nice because it wasn't raining or anything. And we ended up in Kensington Gardens and Kensington Palace. We did not do the tour, which I think I am going to add to my list of things I'd like to do next time I go. But we did pop into the gift shop. I picked up a couple of things there. And then Sunday evening, it snowed, and I got an Uber from her house to my Airbnb, and I was at the Airbnb the rest of the trip. So on Monday, I met up with someone, and he and I went to the Natural History Museum. We went to Harrods, which I had been but not like seen the whole place. So John was really cool to like walk around with me and just so I could see the whole place. It was really fun. And we grabbed dinner and dessert. And then Tuesday, we went to a place called Sky Garden, which is a really, really cool, like indoor garden on like the 35th floor of this building downtown London, like where all the like skyscrapers are. And it was really cool just to like be up there and see all of the buildings all around, and everything was still sort of covered in snow. And then we walked from there to the Tate Modern, which is a modern art museum, and I had been wanting to go there for quite some time. And then we took an Uber to the National Gallery, which I had been there before, but I wanted to go again. So, and then we had dinner, and that was, we walked over to Big Ben and past Westminster Abbey that evening, and that was like a really nice full day, and I really enjoyed that quite a bit. And then Wednesday, we got up and went to the zoo, and Unfortunately, Wednesday was the day that Meows had to be put to sleep. And John actually ended up just staying with me to just be there and support me, which was really amazing. But I'll show you what I picked up at the zoo, and then he left London on Thursday morning. um, Thursday eve or Thursday afternoon, I decided to do like a little solo adventure and got on the bus and was trying to find my way over to the British Museum. Um, I got a little bit lost and a little bit upset and kind of like frustrated because I was having a hard time getting there. And obviously, with losing Meows the day before, I was in not the best headspace, honestly. Um, but I just finally just jumped in a cab and rode back, rode over to where I needed to be at the museum, hung out there for a little while, and then Cheryl met up with me Thursday evening. We went to their winter carnival, which is called Winter Wonderland. It was amazing. It's such a cool experience, and I definitely want to go back to London in that time of year again to go to Winter Wonderland again. It was really fun. We had some really delicious food. We rode a very, very scary ride, and we had some dessert, and then we parted ways. And then Friday, I went on a solo excursion tour outside of London to Kent, which is outside about maybe 1.5 to 2 hours outside by bus. Um, I went to Leeds Castle, which was absolutely amazing. It was so beautiful. Everything was decorated, obviously, for Christmas. There was snow on the ground everywhere. The lake around the castle was frozen, and it was just literally magical. It was so beautiful, and that's the kind of castle that it's not huge, but it's big, obviously. It was like the kind of place that I could just live. It was so cool. So we went to Leeds Castle. I was with like a group kind of tour thing, and we went to the White Cliffs of Dover, and we stopped where we stopped to see the cliffs was actually the British or Battle of Britain Memorial, I believe it was called. So that was pretty interesting. And then we went over to Canterbury, which I've never been to either, and we walked through the cathedral. We got to walk around the little town for a little while, and that was super cool. Canterbury is such a cute little town. There was like a Christmas market set up and whatnot. And then, it took us a really long time to get back to London. There were some train strikes going on, so traffic was insane. It took almost 3 hours to get back to our drop-off point. And then Saturday, I just had like a really chill day because I was so tired from just like running around the whole time I had been there. And so I literally just sat in my Airbnb all day Saturday, which was needed, not only for for my physical health, because I just needed to rest, but also for my emotional and mental health, after losing Meows a couple days before that. I've just been kind of on an up and down roller coaster of grief and emotions. It's really hard. He was my kid. So it's been really difficult to be here in my house now that I'm home and uh, just to navigate life without my cat, and so that was Saturday, and then Sunday I just kind of hung out, tried to start getting like packed and things, and then I met up with Cheryl again to go to a theater play. It was super cool. It was an Agatha Christie play called Witness for the Prosecution, and it was in like an old courthouse, and the play itself was held in an old courtroom. So the building itself was amazing, but the courtroom was super cool too. And the play was really fun, and it had like a plot twist ending, and we both were just like, what happened? It was super cool. And then we left and we had some dinner, and then we parted ways, and then I left London Monday morning and got home, or Monday afternoon, I should say there. I got home Monday evening, my time. So yeah, that was my vacation in a quick, quick overview. And I'm going to show you guys what I, picked up along the way. So that first weekend when Cheryl and I went to Brown's for our afternoon tea, this was just kind of like the receipt, and it's a little restaurant called Brown's. And they're apparently all over London and England, but we went to the one in Canary Wharf. It was really cool. So I kept my little like receipt thing so I can scrapbook it. While we were in Canary Wharf, we did a little bit of shopping. I picked up some really funny Christmas cards and birthday cards. I bought this one for my best friend for Christmas because, you know, that's just our sense of humor, and I thought it was hilarious. So I'll be giving this to him for Christmas. And then his birthday was actually last weekend, which was the Sunday before I got home, and this is his birthday card. So I'll be giving him this also on Christmas since I haven't had a chance to give it to him yet. So this just really made me laugh. I also bought this card just because I thought it was super funny, and I love cats, obviously, and it's just really funny. So I bought that one. And then I also bought this card, which I thought was super cute. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I just thought it was really cute. So I got that. And then I got this one actually to have for like maybe a scrapbook album or something. It's a blank card. I can journal in it or something. So maybe I'll do something with this for that trip to London. So yeah, that's the cards that I bought at a couple little shops in Canary Wharf, the little mall, and then a place called Oliver Bonus. I bought this little card holder. I thought it was really cute. It's like a turquoisey color with like a pink and black leopard print. I love card holders. I have so many of them, but I just thought this was really cute, and I like the fact that it's got like a coin little section too. So I bought that. It was only like 20 pounds maybe. It was really cute, and it holds a lot. So I thought that would be nice to have for, you know, just to switch out my wallets or card holders. Okay, so on, let's see, and I just have things wrapped up here. So Sunday when we went to Kensington Gardens and Kensington Palace, I did pick up at the Kensington Gardens, Kensington Palace gift shop. Even though I didn't do the tour, since I was there, I went ahead and picked up a magnet. I do collect magnets when I travel. This one just says Kensington Palace, London. Now, if you don't know what Kensington Palace is, that's where William and Kate used to live. They're not living there any longer. I bought a red phone booth Christmas ornament. I also collect Christmas ornaments for my travels, and I have quite a few London-themed ornaments, but I really wanted a phone booth because that's just like iconic London, so I picked this one up as well. All right, on, let's see. Oh, we also went into Selfridges. I think that was also on Sunday after we went to Kensington Palace and Gardens. I bought some little chocolates in this little British like Union Jack flag book, and it was I don't know, it's just got some like little truffles or something in it, but I bought this mainly for the packaging. I just love that it's like a little book, and yeah, so I'll definitely keep this packaging once I eat the candy. So I got that at Selfridges. All right, on, let's see, this is not really going to be necessarily in any particular order, but on Tuesday after John and I went to Sky Garden, we walked over to the Tate Modern. That was a really cool museum. I had been wanting to go there for a really long time, and I just never had gone. So it was nice that he was willing to check out some museums with me. I did pick up a magnet. It doesn't say Tate Modern on the magnet, but I'll know that it's from there. So got that. And I also picked up a London map and guide there. Now, the reason I got this is not for, like, getting around purposes. I wanted this for, like, scrapbooking. And it was, like, yeah, $3.99, so it wasn't super expensive. And I thought it would be cool to have this for scrapbooking. So that's what I got at the Tate Modern. And I still have the little bag as well. And then we also went to the National Gallery, which is like their big museum for like arts, like classic art, impressionist art, things like that. I picked up, here's the little bag. I did pick up 2 more ornaments for my collection. I got a red double-decker bus and also Big Ben because, you know, you just gotta. I just had to have them. I thought they were super cool. I already have like a National Gallery like ornament or something, so I just went ahead and didn't pick up another one, but I got those ornaments because they were super cool. Oh, and I also have the little map for the Tate Modern. Now, one really amazing thing about museums in London is most of them are free. They do ask for donations, obviously, and I do try to donate when I go to any type of museum in London, because it helps keep the support of the museum going. And it's just a nice way to, you know, you get to see all of this amazing, like, you know, art or historic artifacts and things for free. So it's nice to just throw a few bucks in for, you know, to support. So on Wednesday, as I mentioned, we went to the zoo. I did buy the little guide for the zoo. Again, this was like £5, I think. And again, I do always try to buy these types of things if I can because it lends additional support. Now, I did have to pay for tickets to get into the zoo, which was like, I think maybe £25 each or something, which was totally fine because, you know, again, it supports the animals and the upkeep of the zoo. But I also did pick up the guide, and I also picked up a little magnet. So I have those from the London Zoo. On Thursday, as I mentioned, I went, I also, sorry, one more thing I got from Selfridges. I just got like a store guide. So it's like multi-tiered building, like 5 levels or something. So I just thought that would be cool to have for, like scrapbooking. So yeah, that was from Selfridges. And then I also, on Thursday, I went to the British Museum, and like I said, I had been there before, but I was there when I went to London the first time in 2016. I was there with my ex-boyfriend. We didn't spend much time there, unfortunately, so I wanted to go and really spend a lot more time, and I was there a good few hours. It was nice. I did pick up a magnet, of course, so I got that. And then I also picked up a pen with like all kinds of like London icons on it. I just thought the pen was fun. So I got that. I bought the £2 map, which again is just to support the museum. It is free to get in. So you have the map. And I also picked up an English guide, which has all sorts of information about different pieces in the museum itself. Now, if you like Egyptian art and things like art, Egyptian pieces and things, the London Museum is super cool. So I got those 2 pieces. This was £5 and this was £2. And then I got the souvenirs. And then the last thing I got at the British Museum is a pillowcase, which I'm looking forward to putting upstairs in my living room. So it has all of these really cool things, like it's like a map around around London. So you have different little areas called like Islington, Hackney, Spitalfield, Shoreditch, Covent Garden, Soho, the City of London, the River Thames, Westminster, Victoria, Kensington, and Chelsea. So there's just all of these little areas in London, along with icons like Tower Bridge, Red Phone Booth, the Shard, some little black cabs, Big Ben, the British Museum, obviously, the Gherkin, the oh my gosh, Tower of London, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the name of the ship in Greenwich. I can't remember what it's called right off the top of my head. But lots of really cool little icons. And so I wanted to have this pillowcase for my living room. I thought that would be super cool. So got that at the British Museum. And then the last few things I'm going to show you are from when I went to the excursion outside of the city to go to Leeds Castle and Canterbury and Cliffs of Dover. At the Leeds Castle, I did pick up this Christmas ornament. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. And this is obviously going to be hung on my tree. I was waiting to film this video before I hung any of these ornaments up. So I'm going to do that today. I picked up a little snack while I was there. These are just some like, they're called fizzy strawberries, and they are so delicious. I ate a couple of them on the bus when I was there, but I saved the rest to bring home, and they are so yummy. Can't wait to eat those. In Canterbury, I did pick up a little magnet, of course. It's just like a cheap little magnet, but I just got that. And I also picked up at Leeds Castle, let me see, I picked up a magnet from Leeds Castle. So as you can tell, it is so beautiful. And all of this water was frozen over when I was there. It was super cool. So I got that. So I got a couple of pens. I'm going to actually, this is the bag that they put my stuff in. I thought that was really cool. I got a turquoise one and a pink one. I'm probably going to give one away to my friend at work. So it just says Leeds Castle. I'll probably keep the green one, but I got 2. And then I also picked up this really beautiful card which also shows Leeds Castle with the wintry scene, which this is what it looked like when I was there. It was so beautiful. And I'll probably just scrapbook with this, put it into like an album or something, and journal about my day at Leeds Castle. So got that. And then the last thing I got is a bag for Kent, which is where all of these are. So it's just a Kent bag, and it shows like Leeds Castle, Canterbury, so all of these, Dover Castle, Garden of England, which some of these I haven't been to, obviously. White Cliffs of Dover, which is where I went. Leeds Castle. There's a place called Margate. Dreamland. Canterbury Cathedral, which is where I went to. So yeah, all of these are places in Kent. And then I got the bag just to have as a souvenir as well. So, one last thing I got at the airport at Heathrow on my way home. So on my way over, I took two pieces of luggage, which was a huge mistake, honestly, but I did. And I had a luggage tag on my larger piece of luggage that Cheryl had given me. Unfortunately, it broke, and it like broke off while it was in transit to London. So I picked up a new luggage tag at Heathrow to put on that particular piece of luggage, and it's just the Union Jack. It was like, I don't know, like £5 or something at the little souvenir shop at Heathrow. But so yeah, that's all I bought. That was like my trip in a quick overview. I know this video is getting really long, but yeah, so if anyone has any questions, please let me know. If you've not already, I'd greatly appreciate if you would consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.